Yo, what it do? I'm here a little earlier today. Honestly, I shouldn't have even been commuting today. Today should have been the day off. Because while I won't say this is a special day, because a lot of people share this day, and every single one of us woke up today that can see this, it is my 47th revolution around this sun. Or is it the sun's 47th revolution around me? That don't make sense. You know? It's my birthday, St. Patty's Day birthday. It's a few people that got the birthday, share this birthday. For celebrities, today is Coco Austin's birthday. Coco Austin is Ice-T's wife. She was born the same day in the same year as me. I'm one chromosome off from being a big bootied white woman. You know? Who else was born today? Stormy Daniels, the woman that got caught up in the Donald Trump scuttlebutt. She was also born on March 17th, 1979. So again, I am like one chromosome off from being a former porn star woman. And I think this is other wrestler. I can't remember his name. I don't remember details about men. That's how you know I'm not zesty, because I don't remember dudes. Who else? There's another woman, famous woman, who has my birthday as well, same day, same year, but I don't recall who she is. I don't even know if I'm going to do jokes today. This is more or less, you know, just vibing. I'm doing this a little bit early, but I'm keeping the consistency going. As I always say, if you commit to something, you know, something that's going to be beneficial to your growth and your development, the key is to stick with it. And I've been sticking with it. This is 21. This is number 21 on the 47th year of Mo Grizzly. Now they say I look good for my age. 46 didn't look so good, I guess. That's because this individual does not drink. This individual does not smoke. This individual does not do any type of drugs. This individual has recently stopped eating processed cookies. I think the only thing I'll be messing up processed-wise is the potato chips. I don't do them as often. But, you know, I make a little more money now. So every other day, I'm buying me some soft-baked cookies from the baker's section in Big Y, Geisler's, you know, Price Chopper. You know. I'm getting fresh cakes, freshly baked cakes every other day. I guess when your money is a little better, you don't got to get your snacks and your baked goods from the aisle. If you're getting your cookies and your cakes from the aisle, I would imagine you have a higher percentage chance of something cancerous floating in your bloodstream. And I would imagine since I stopped getting my baked goods and cookies and things of that such from the aisle, I'm assuming that my cancerous cells in my body have begun to dwindle. I'm hoping this is true. What else, man? I had a bone to pick with Facebook. Facebook tried to block me, man. Not block me, but first of all, my Facebook is still restricted. Like my page can't be monetized, and the monetize has been turned off since January 1st. I forget, the status that I made was, I guess the Miami Hurricanes won whatever college bowl, like the biggest one, I don't know, Sugar Bowl, whatever. They just won. And then Michael Irvin was going mad crazy, like, you know, just acting like mad junkied out. Because, you know, he has a history of doing that Becky, you know what I'm saying? And when I ain't talking about a woman, I'm talking about that white girl, you know? He's had a history of that. So all I did was, a lot of people were making jokes about his reaction. I just typed out the word COCAI. You get the rest. I'm not, because I don't want to say it here that somehow it triggers Facebook and I get blocked again. So for me saying that, they removed the post and they like suspended my monetization indefinitely. I wasn't able to go live for a month. I tried to appeal it because it said they don't tolerate you advocating the selling of drugs. You know, there's a better term for that. What's another word for selling? Oh my, it's not proselytize. That means to preach. Well, they say they don't advocate the distribution of drugs. And I'm like, just saying the word cocaine? Ah, damn, I said it. Now my Facebook page will get blocked. Just saying the word? There is actually, if the algorithm was really that smart, they can see the video of Michael Irvin acting crazy. And other people made similar illusions, but my dumb behind is the one that actually used the whole word. And there is a wild turkey trying to cross the highway right now. He's not gonna make it. That turkey is a dead duck. Yeah, man. So, you know, and it's crazy because I've been posting a lot more and my Facebook views are going up and stuff like that, but it doesn't, it's to no avail because I'm not making any money off of it. Now, I was only making about $10 a month for like the past 5-6 months, whatever. For me, that's decent. But that was me not even posting consistently. Now I'm posting a lot more consistent. I'm getting like 30 or 40,000 views a month. Like everything is going up. But it's like, I'm not saying it's all for naught, but it's like so much money that's being lost because of the sensitive ass algorithm, man. So I just got to figure out ways. And like I made an appeal and everything. You know, trying to get my restrictions lifted. And it's like they ain't even like listen. Like literally, I posted this 3 months ago, man. I made this appeal legit 3 months ago, and I'm not hearing nothing from these motherfuckers, man. I'm not hearing now. I got a plan as far as how I can get these restrictions lifted. They say if you get verified, like I paid a little. I think for the first month it's free, and if you get verified, I think it's like $15 a month. But once you're verified, you can actually like talk to a human being that can actually make things right. Like it'll put you beyond the algorithm. And if I gotta pay $15 a month to potentially make a few hundred to a few thousand, depending on how much because my content pop off, I think that's money well invested. So that's what I gotta do. Because today they tried to Today they try to restrict me again. They suspended my ability to go live until May the 17th, like 2 months. May 17th, and it was based on a post that I made in 2022. I made a joke about the Jeffrey Dahmer series, and I can't see the whole. For some reason, I got to look up the post. I can't see the whole post. It only shows part of the post or whatever. But essentially, I was saying it didn't make no sense that Jeffrey Dahmer was able to convince so many gay black men to come to his house and sleep with him, because if he stunk, if his house stunk, then obviously his clothing stunk. And I'm assuming black men in the 80s, you know, and the clubs and stuff like that, they got cologne on and they smelling good. So what? They were so enamored by his whiteness that it just destroyed their olfactory. And they, you know what I mean? They just no longer had a sense of smell because they loved his blue hair and his blonde eyes, you know what I'm saying? Blonde hair, blue eyes so much. Something to that effect. Like, why that would randomly trigger after 4 years, I have no idea. I could have a hater just sifting through my stuff and just reporting things. And I have ways around that to circumvent that, and I'm gonna work on that once I get home. But yeah, they that was like a second strike or third strike on my page. And so I appealed it, And they got back to me like within 30 minutes, and they reinstated my post, and I'm good. But it's just like, this always happens. Like, I got a show next week, March 28th, at the Elbow Room. Doors at 7. Show at 8 o'clock. Starring JT Moore. Comedy rent dude.eventbrite.com. So I'm pushing that show. I got a show April 18th. I got to push. I got a show April 23rd at the Funny Bone. I'm going to be featuring Gerald Kelly, one of the features. I'm going to be featuring for him. April 23rd, April 24th, I'm going to be headlining at the River in Weathersfield. So I got a lot of stuff I got to promote. And it's just like, every time like the gigs are coming in, and I need my main platform to promote, somehow something is triggered that hinders my page, man. I'm getting tired of that. I don't post no. I'm not even like really a dirty comedian no more. I don't post no cuss words. I don't really post something controversial. I barely say anything, and I'm still getting like attempted to be retroactively punished for stuff like 4 or 5 years ago that's literally affected nobody. Like my page, like I only got 6,000 followers. Like I don't got a big page like that. Like, my page don't even got no motion. My page right now is still not under recommendations because of me typing out the word COCAINE in January 1st of 2026 in a group, not even on my page, in an ESPN group. That's why I typed it. So somehow we got to get this right, man. We have got to get this right. I'm telling you, man. This social media stuff blow up. I figure it out. I made like 20,000 in 1 month. Quit my job. So if I could do it 1 month, I can do it too, man. Something like that happened. I'm quitting my job so fast, focusing on my content during the day, my stand-up at night, and it's gonna happen. I'm upgrading the equipment. Eventually, the video's gonna look better on here because I got a better camera for this. So even though my phone is good, but no, I got an actual camera. I just want to see how it looks when I stream with the actual camera, like, you know what I'm saying? To make sure the resolution is tip-top magoo. About to get a new laptop. I'm getting a new camera for my shows. Matter of fact, I gotta get that. I'm gonna get that next week. Matter of fact, that's gonna be ready right before the JT Moore show. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to step it up. There's millions of people that make money off of this online-ish, like that make a living. I gotta figure it out too. My 47th birthday, better late than never. Like even like my YouTube is getting better because before I would just post like I do the video live on Facebook. I download the videos. This is an arduous process. There got to be a better way to do this. But for now, I'm doing it like this on Facebook. Once this is over, I download it, and it downloads pretty quick. Then I upload it to YouTube. It uploads pretty quick too, but it got to be a faster streamline. I mean, I could literally go live directly from YouTube, but I can't take no callers on. I can only respond to comments. The only way I can take on callers is if I do it like through Streamlabs or something like that. And I haven't figured that out, but eventually, or if I pay for Zoom, then I can do it from my car and navigate it like that. So there's ways to do it. I'll figure it out, you know. But what I've been doing now, instead of just uploading the video and doing like a minimal description, I create a thumbnail, you know what I mean? I do a new thumbnail every video so it always looks fresh. I do the title like the Tapin Commuters Open Mic. I put the episode on it, you know what I'm saying? I do like a little title of what I think the video should be, like whatever. And then once you upload a video to YouTube, depending on how long it is, eventually you get captions. Once you get the captions, you can dump the video in AI, and then you tell AI, give me a quick YouTube summary of what this video is. Boom. Within 20 seconds, it creates the summary that you only got to think about it. And you just drop that in the description. Make sure you put your hashtags. Now my YouTube page is starting to look better. You know what I'm saying? All because of AI, yo. And I ain't talking about Iverson or Iguodala. Yeah. So yeah, man. just making moves, man. Now, yeah, I'm thankful. Let's talk about it, man. This probably ain't gonna be funny. I said a little bit of humorous stuff earlier. The humor always gonna come out. But I just want to talk, man. At 47 years old, I'm still here, still kicking. Yes, more health issues than 5-6 years ago, but that comes with the territory of being older. The physical body is not as optimal in certain ways, so it pushes you in a position to use your mental faculties more to be able to mitigate that which you lack from a physical standpoint. And in some ways that could be a blessing. Sometimes your body will be limited in certain physical ways that moves you to be more cognizant and conscious of your mental abilities, you know? When I was 15 years old, could I imagine myself doing any of this right now? No, when I was 15, I thought I would be a comic book artist. But now, like, at 47, I'm a stand-up comic. I never thought I would be driving trucks and things. I kind of thought about driving trucks, but I never thought about that. But, I've had ups and downs, made bad decisions in life. I made bad decisions, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. Like, I'm still alive, I'm still here, I'm free, And a lot of times, like, the bad decisions that you make just serve, they can either do one of two things. They can define who you are in a negative way, or they can serve as a roadmap or an example to be a positive example of other people of how an individual is able to bounce back if they go through some type of adversity, I'm kicking, man. 47, I got a CDL with all the endorsements. I got a college degree, graphic design. I'm a professional stand-up comedian. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 12 years since I was 35. The crazy thing is, when I started comedy when I was 34. Like, I started comedy like 2 months before my 35th birthday. And I used to think, damn, man, I'm old. I started comedy, I'm just old, like, because they always say it takes about 10 years before you really start getting paid, which is true. I'm like, damn, yo, by the time I'm 45, I'm gonna be too old, whatever, I'm gonna be all slow, whatever. Hey, yeah, I guess I got some things that are not the same as when I was 35, but ain't that huge of a difference. And in some ways, I look better, to be honest with you. In some ways. Like, we always imagine what it is to be older, but you don't really know it until you're actually physically there. And I think a lot of times, instead of being overly concerned with how you are going to be or how effective you're going to be in the future, why not focus on being as effective as you can be in the present? Sometimes we spend so much time mentally in the future that the present kind of passes by us without us even noticing it and appreciating it. Appreciate this day. Appreciate that I made it to 47. Appreciate it that they lifted my live band and I'm able to speak to you guys right now. Appreciate that I own my car. Appreciate that I've been a year. I've been working at my full-time job for a year. Appreciate that I got a fantastic girlfriend. We're going on 2 years of being together in June. Appreciate the fact that we already booked a vacation to Los Angeles and Vegas and the Grand Canyon in the middle of June. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that I got a mother that's relatively young, that's only 63 years old. And my brother and my sister, we all healthy and doing our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate my nieces, my nephews, all my cousins. Appreciate the fact there's a little bit of clouds in the sky, but it's blue and it's sunny. You understand what I'm saying? Appreciate all these things, man. Appreciate the fact that things could get worse, but they're not. Appreciate the fact that life is not something that's happening to you. Life is an experience. Life is an experience. Life is a series of infinite experiences, man. Appreciate all that. This ain't gonna necessarily be a funny one. Like I said, there were some funny things, but I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I wasn't supposed to be on here. You know, I was supposed to take the day off. But I took so many, vacation days off. I took off so many vacation days in the middle of the year. And the fact that we had 2 snow days earlier this year, you know what I mean? That was 16 hours of PTO I had to use, man. So, I'm running real tight. So I wasn't able to take the whole, I didn't take the whole day off today. A little 30 minutes, I can afford the 30. I can afford the 30, yo. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mom's gonna take me out to dinner. I was telling her I was coming through early or whatever. I was more surprised. You ain't supposed to say the surprise food. But it's all good, though. 47. And you know how whenever a person says their birthday, like if they're 30, it's like 30, here's a 30 more. 40, here's a 40 more. Well, I got a new phrase. I got something new. I'm 47. Here's to an infinite amount more. You know what I'm saying? I'm 47. Here's to infinity more. You know what I mean? Here's to infinity more. Yo, that's all I pretty much wanted to say. Like I tell up-and-coming comedians, man, practice every day. Whether you're saying it in a recorder, whether you're going to an open mic, whether you are editing jokes, whether you are getting guest spots at shows, whether you're just watching stand-up comedians that you like, man. Comedy is something that you eat, sleep, and breathe. Stay out of the gossip. Stay out of the negativity. Anybody that's on that tip, it will serve you of no benefit to grow you as an artist, unless you just want to be those gossipy podcast types. Then, by all means, if you like it, I love it. But if you're trying to do this game from a pure aspect, stay away from the negativity, stay away from the rumors, stay away from the drama. I mean, there's always going to be some type of poisonous energy here and there, but a lot of that you can control. You don't have to be around it. You don't have to be around it at all times, man. That's all I had to say. Happy birthday to me. Thank you for listening. To those that will listen on the back end, and I will holler at y'all and see y'all tomorrow for episode 22. Salute. Peace.